alchemy beforehand, you are indeed still qualified to take this test. Go get yourself a poison pill. He is gonna humiliate himself. He reached true element boundary at such a young age. If it's not in alchemy, he will surely achieve something great in martial arts. Even just a trivial guardian is so powerful. The Dong family's background is not shallow. Not good. My true Yang Qi has already refined the poison. Dong Qing Yin had spent only slightly more than a cup of tea worth time to pass this test. I completed it in a few breaths. Maybe it will cause some trouble. Let's pretend like I'm still refining it. No, I can't help it. This. How can a guard do it? Besides, how can it be so fast? Uncle Xiao said as long as he could find even a single suitable successor, he will be satisfied. If a second person were to also succeed, wouldn't his old uncle cry out in joy? If Hidden Cloud Peak were to obtain more than one successor, it was not hard to imagine it flourishing in the future. Failed? I held it in for a long time. How is it that the wisp of black gas moved back and forth from his brow? This is very different from what Uncle Xiao said the situation should be. Senior brother Qin, how did he do? He did all right. Although his aptitude is not nearly as high as junior sister's, this can still barely be considered a pass. What? He also passed? Senior Qin, that little brat must have cheated somehow. That's right, Senior Qin, this bastard has never even performed alchemy before. A completely unranked alchemist, how could he have passed Grand Master Zhao's test? This is my Uncle Zhao's personally refined poison pill. No one, I repeat, no one can avoid its effects. Even if it was an immortal ascension boundary master who had taken this pill. Without an appropriate aptitude for alchemy, he would still be unable to bear it. If you are not satisfied, you can try it yourself. Fuck a no-name servant who can't even perform alchemy managed to pass. I don't believe it. A bunch of trash. But, these guys used up a lot of pills. End of the test. Junior brother, junior sister, would you like to go to Hidden Cloud Peak now? I'd like to first go talk with my brother. Good, I'll come with you. After you say your goodbyes, then we will proceed to Hidden Cloud Peak. Yinner has actually passed Grand Master Zhao's test. But, the lady had grown up spoiled. Now, suddenly changing to a strange new environment, I'm a little worried about her. Yinner worshipping Xiao Fusheng as her master, it's very good for Dong family. But now the ship had sailed, so unless the Dong family was willing to completely offend and break off all ties with Medicine King's Valley, they would never even proud of trying to snatch Dong Qing Yin back from them. Yes. Along with the young lady and young Master Yang, another man is accompanying them, and he should be a steward of Medicine King's Valley. Come with me. Big brother, I did it. Nonsense. Something this important, yet you didn't even discuss it with me in advance. This junior greets Senior Qin. Young Master Dong, since your younger sister has passed this test, she is now a disciple of my Medicine King's Valley, my Uncle Zhao's apprentice, and this Qing's junior sister. Although she is still a member of your Dong family, you are no longer allowed to arbitrarily hit her. Alchemy is a distinguished profession, and different from you fist-throwing sword-wielding bunch. Their minds are important, do you understand? How would you compensate this world if you damaged her brain by striking her? You just called me senior, and Yinner is now this Qing's junior sister, so she is now also of higher seniority than you. How can you raise your hand against your senior? Do you not even understand something so simple? However, it's not like the young Master Dong is a brainless person. Junior sister, please finish up your discussions with young Master Dong as soon as possible. I'll wait for you downstairs. Okay. Well, aren't you a big deal? Should I be calling you Senior Dong now? About father's side, I'll tell him. One don't believe he will try to stop you. Daddy will definitely be proud of me. Once you've entered Medicine King's Valley, be extremely careful, and whatever happens, don't even think of getting Yinner involved. I have a sense of proportion. We'll be taking our leave. Pill St. Peak. Small Hills. Hidden Cloud Peak. Wow. Trespassers will die. Junior brother and sister are no longer outsiders. Let's go. Ha ha ha. It seems alchemists were a group of unsociable and arrogant people. All of them had eyes on top of their heads. Senior brother, how many people live there on the mountain? That's a good question. Uncle Xiao lives there alone. Aside from 2 servants who take care of him, no one else. How can that be? Uncle Xiao was obsessed with alchemy, had never married, and had never taken any disciples until this year, when he suddenly changed his mind and decided to recruit a successor. Why did Grand Master suddenly change his mind? This. About Uncle Xiao's thoughts, I dare not presume to speculate. This is something you should ask him about yourself. Oh. The test today was indeed to pass his knowledge to a worthy successor. It seems like Xiao Fuxing is gonna pass away soon. We almost arrived. Wow. So many herbs scattered about, does no one secretly come to pick them? Anyone who dares steal from Medicine King's Valley will soon find themselves without their head, so who would dare to? You 3 wait here. Uncle Chi, please also allow us to go in. What do you want to do there? Since we entered Medicine King's Valley until now, we have only been able to pay our respects to predecessor Xiao from afar. Now that we are here, well, yes, Grand Master Xiao stays busy all day, so never met him. Please, Uncle. Very well. But you are not to speak. Uncle Xiao does not like it when people disturb his home's tranquility. Yes. It seems that Xiao Fuxing's position within every alchemist's heart, even the disciples of Medicine King's Valley, were thrilled simply being able to meet him. My 2 ladies, please inform Uncle Xiao that the people he requested have been brought over. 2? Yes, 2 people passed the test. Disciple greets these elders. You may call me Aunt Xiang, and this is Aunt Lam. You do not have to be so anxious here, just treat this place like your own home. From now on, both of you will be living here for quite some time. Yeah, when we first came to Hidden Cloud Peak, we were nearly the same age as you 2, yet in a flash over 20 years passed in a flash. 20 years. Doesn't it mean they are over 30 years old? 2 mistresses is Uncle. Hidden Cloud Peak had 3 people living here for a long time. You 2 can be counted as new addition. Come with us, we will arrange accommodation for your stay. Okay. Master is currently practicing alchemy, but the news from the valley town has long since been passed back here. Once Master finishes refining his furnace of pills, he will meet with them. So the 4 of you may leave. Then I shall leave things here to you. Hey, that's the master. This is Xiao Fuxing. There's no pill veins, no pill veins. Without pill veins it's useless. The pill is releasing a rich aura and its color is flawless. It's clearly a good heaven grade or higher pill, but in Xiao Fuxing's eyes this pill is now completely worthless. Master, the 2 juniors you were expecting have come. HM? N, very good, very good. You are also very good, but your murderous aura is too dense. Young ones, stretch out your hands, and let me take a look. You faked your test results. Predecessor's insight is impressive. He didn't cheat, he took the poison pill in front of everyone and then forced out the black gas. How could he have faked his results? I'm not saying that his aptitude isn't good enough, but he deliberately delayed forcing out the black gas. Apparently he did not want to draw too much attention to himself. On the contrary, his aptitude is probably better than yours. What? How did predecessor find out? I designed the test myself, how could I not find out? In fact, this old master's poison pill was designed specifically so that 99% of all alchemists would be unable to pass the test. Because they have not paid enough attention to their cultivation and the purity of their yuan qi. But it might be a different story for those gifted talents who cultivate fire or yang attribute secret arts. No wonder. Then was I able to pass the test because my family never supported me to study alchemy? About the alchemist path, many people are wrong, even this old master is wrong. Grand Master, if what you said is true, wouldn't it be better for you to find a child with the appropriate aptitude and train them starting from a young age? A child. This old master cannot wait that long. Grand Master, well, it's nothing serious. I'll live a few more years yet, but in this lifetime I fear I will not be able to break through the mysterious grade top rank and see just what kind of level lies beyond that. Although I may be unable to accomplish this, I want to cultivate a spirit-grade alchemists who will one day break free of this world's shackles. So I will be counting on the two of you. Predecessor Xiao, please forgive me, the reason this junior came to Hidden Cloud Peak, in fact, was not to learn alchemy. My goal is to rise to the Martial Peak. If I were to try to study alchemy as well, I'm afraid it would just be a distraction. Ha ha ha, who says an alchemist cannot stand at the Martial Peak? Whatever, you can stay at the Hidden Cloud Peak for the time. All right, that being the case, you can stay here. Thank you. The next day. Master, good morning. Greetings, Master Xiao. These days I did not teach you anything, but was instead observing your characters. Although it takes time to see through people's true nature, but this old master, for better or worse, has lived for many years and seen many people. Yenner, you have a kind heart, much unlike many of the spoiled young ladies born into great families. If you inherit this old master's mantle, if you are willing to, this old man will take you as his disciple. Disciple is willing. You, on the other hand, are a different story. Although you are young, you have suffered and endured much, which has caused you to mature much faster than those of your generation. Your true chi has been forced into a sharp sword along with your will, something that can only be achieved through taking many lives. But though your methods are decisive and ruthless, you are not someone who would slaughter the innocent. You and Yenner pursue different paths, so even though your aptitude is better than Yenner's, I will not insist and will instead allow you to make your own way. Master. But, since you passed this old man's test, it can be considered fate that you are here, so I will instead pass some other things to you and allow you to remain with Yenner for the time being on Hidden Cloud Peak. Thank you, old Xiao. This is a copy of a special secret art. The two of you take this and study it, but remember you can only cultivate it for an hour every day. Yes. After a month. Hey, you two. Master has assigned a task to you too. Really? What kind of task? Master would like you to gather some herbs. This task that old Xiao had given us is not difficult to complete, and the herbs are not rare and could be found growing in the wild quite easily. The only reason we did not immediately was that the required age of each herb was quite high. Aunt Xiang said that for the iron bone grass, 10 stalks would be enough. Cousin, we're still missing one. I'm afraid Hidden Cloud Peak doesn't have any more of these herbs. We should probably go to other places to search. You mean, Pill Saint's Peak perhaps? Pill Saint's Peak was the ultimate forbidden zone in Medicine King's Valley. Common disciples could not even approach to within 3,000 meters of its summit, but the region below 3,000 meters was still accessible. Cough, cough, we should split up to search. And, be careful out there. I know. Although I can't see anyone, but there is no doubt a master guarding the peak. Old demon, can you sneak in and check what the situation is like? If there is an immortal ascension master up there, old servant would have no hope of escaping. Is there really no way? I had stayed on Hidden Cloud Peak for more than a month, yet I was not even clear about what mystery he had been sent here to discover. You there? What peak are you a disciple of? Don't you know that no one is allowed within 3,000 meters of Pill Saint's Peak? Who is your master? Did he not tell you what the consequences of approaching Pill Saint's Peak were? Disciple greets Senior. This junior belongs to old Zhao's Hidden Cloud Peak and was sent here today to pick herbs. Grandmaster Xiao? You are the young boy who a month ago worshipped into Hidden Cloud Peak? I am the one. This junior was only looking for herbs and unintentionally wandered too close. I hope that Senior can please forgive me. If you were any other disciple, you definitely wouldn't be able to avoid some punishment. But seeing as you have only recently joined Medicine King's Valley, I will forgive you just this once. Do not let it happen again. This disciple will remember. There really was an immortal ascension boundary master on guard. How can I feel good about it? I discovered this stalk of iron bone grass first. How can you just lay claim to it like that? What happened? Junior sister must be joking. This herb is the property of my Medicine King's Valley. Naturally, it is first come, first serve. Who is your junior sister? I am Grandmaster Zhao's disciple. According to seniority, all of you have to call me senior. What is it? Do you little nephews want to snatch the things your auntie fancies? Auntie, you just had the good luck to pass Grandmaster Zhao's test and worship into his peak. Talking about what ifs are useless now. Obediently hand over this auntie's herbs, or else I'll tell my master that you all intentionally offended me and refused to respect your seniors. Respected auntie, since you have worshipped into Hidden Cloud Peak, naturally you must be an alchemy genius. Obviously. Respected auntie is looking for iron bone grass, correct? Yes. There aren't that many iron bone grasses in Medicine King's Valley right now. I wonder how many stalks respected auntie has found. I require 10, but have only found 2 stalks so far. Ho, what a coincidence, we happen to have collected a number of iron bone grasses. It should be enough to satisfy respected auntie's requirements. So you're willing to give them to me? Giving them all to you naturally impossible. However, nephew is willing to use these iron bone grasses as a wager in a contest. If respected auntie can win, not only can I offer up our stalks of iron bone grass, if any other herbs we have on us catches respected auntie's eye, then you may take them too. How about it? Is respected auntie willing to play? This. If you want to exchange pointers, I will take you on. You want to exchange pointers? It's him. The other guy who managed to pass Grandmaster Zhao's disciple test. He's also a disciple of Hidden Cloud Peak. Bullying a woman only shows how incompetent you are. Why don't you try me instead? Good, since you asked for 17, I will let you see my ability. Wait a minute. What you just said about betting your iron bone grasses, does that still count? Of course it still counts. Excellent. You 3 come together. Huh? Please enlighten me. Ah. Arg. So weak? And you dare to exchange pointers? Why the hell did you hit us? Don't touch me. Nonsense. In an exchange of pointers, how could there not be any hitting? Escort Yang, let's go. Hurry up. How dare you receive us? I'll tell Grandmaster Xiao about this and let him punish you. What the hell are they on about? Didn't they want to exchange pointers? Why are they whining about losing now? It's their own fault for being so weak. Ahem, let's just go quickly. Why do we have to run away? These iron bone grasses are what they wagered in that fight. It's not like we robbed them or something. We won them fair and square. Stop talking, you're making us lose face. Hidden Cloud Peak. Why did you do that? Silly cousin, when alchemists say they want to exchange pointers, they're referring to competition in alchemy. Both sides take out the same set of materials and then refine them into pills. The one who produces the highest number of pills at the highest level of quality in the shortest amount of time is the winner. Not like, they never said anything about that. How was I to know? It's common sense among alchemists, fortunately. None of them were actually hurt. If you had really wounded them, the consequences would be quite serious. Sure enough, cultivators following the martial path are really just a group of muscle heads who only know how to fight. No wonder those guys were so excited when I agreed to an exchange of pointers, as if they were looking at an idiot who didn't know how to write the word dead. But what happened just now was quite interesting. This smell, is Master going to use these to refine some pills? Do you want us to help? Please. What should we do? You don't need to do anything for the time being. We're actually preparing these medicinal baths for you too. Prepared for us? Yes. This past month, old Xiao has been configuring the herbs required for these baths. In fact, the herbs you collected yesterday have also been included. I also have one? Naturally, since the 2 of you came to Hidden Cloud Peak, you are both our Hidden Cloud Peak's people. Thank you. Well, the temperature is going down, you go in and try it first. Auntie Xiang, now what should I do? Just circulate the secret art old Xiao passed to you. I understand. Old Xiao spent a great deal of effort gathered together the required herbs for these baths, and there are only 2 of them, so you must be very careful not to waste them so you can live up to old Xiao's kindness. It's so painful, it's like hundreds of millions of pores opened inside my body. Ah, it's so painful. It's unbearable, unbearable. The effects of this medicinal bath on one's body and their cultivation aptitude were very significant, but the pain that had to be endured was akin to an inhuman torture. The pain seems to intensify as time passes, not only appearing on the outside of his body, but also my meridians, 5 viscera and 6 organs are in pain. After an hour, it looks like old Xiao underestimated these two's endurance. Here are sold more medicinal herbs. Auntie Xiang, the rest of this medicinal bath should be left young Lady Dong. This medicinal treatment old Xiao created is too overbearing, so it can only be used once in a cultivator's lifetime. If your family's young lady were to attempt it a second time, her meridians would not be able to handle it. Old Xiao is actually quite optimistic about you. It is just that the path you pursue is different from most alchemists. What kind of effect is this medicinal bath supposed to have? According to old Xiao, this bath's main purpose is to fundamentally improve a cultivator's meridians, so that afterwards, when one cultivates, they can more easily quench their yuan qi, allowing it to become more pure. Is that related to alchemy? Naturally, it is related to alchemy. Old Xiao also only realized this truth in recent years. For him this enlightenment came too late. Alchemists, in the end, are also cultivators. They too need pure yuan qi to fully display their abilities when trying to refine good pills, so he specifically set his disciple recruitment test to screen for that. Old Xiao once said, if he received a successor, he would first teach him a fundamental truth. What truth? Before reaching the immortal ascension boundary, one must not practice alchemy. It's not completely correct, but it is still a valuable insight into the alchemist path that old Xiao discovered. No wonder old Xiao didn't teach Dong Qingyan anything about alchemy this past month, and instead had been completely focused on the growth of her cultivation. If you are determined to learn the art of alchemy, old Xiao would very willingly teach you. I appreciate old Xiao's care, but unfortunately I cannot. It's all right. Oh yes, I heard yesterday you exchanged pointers with Hidden Cloud Peak Elder Duan's 3 disciples? I didn't know that when they said exchange pointers they meant about alchemy. Now there are rumors outside that one of the disciples that came to Hidden Cloud Peak to learn alchemy is an underhanded rogue. Did I make trouble for old Xiao? No, you didn't injure them, but this morning someone did come here to complain. Well, just remember not to let something like this happen again, otherwise there may be an issue. Of course. The next day. Wow, cousin. Look. Huh? A lot of people. How come there are so many outsiders within the Medicine King's Valley grounds? The Alchemist Summit will start a few days from now. The Alchemist Summit? Although Medicine King's Valley usually doesn't allow outsiders to enter its inner grounds, this place is, after all, inextricably linked with all of the world's great forces, so every time such a summit is held, many cultivators will come to the various peaks to visit with the elders. All the various peaks are quite lively around this time except for the Forbidden Pill Saints Peak and our Hidden Cloud Peak. Yes, this place always remains a bastion of calm. If Master was to open his doors to outsiders, I'm sure everyone would come rushing here. It wouldn't be long before all the other peaks were empty. Then I and your Auntie Lan would soon faint from exhaustion. With so many visitors, we'd soon be pouring water instead of tea. How could we let such a thing happen? It seems that my Hidden Cloud Peak is peaceful again today. Grandmaster. Old Xiao. Master, has something good happened? A friend from far away is coming to visit. Naturally, I am happy. I thought Master did not like it when outsiders visited, but I suppose that is not so. It all depends on who is visiting. Those who come here simply to ask me to do things for them I naturally don't welcome, but the guest who is coming soon is not the same. Ha ha ha, old man Xiao, this time this old master has also come here to ask you to do something for him. You won't chase me away now, will you? This voice, could it be? But how, hey, called master as old man, could it be? How could this old Xiao dare turn you away? This old master owes you his life. Pew pew pew. This person is staring at me so rudely. Wait. Isn't that? Hee hee. Brother Meng, it has been too long. Xiao, master? Brother Meng, have you been injured? Enemies often meet on narrow roads and evil spirits will continue to haunt one's soul. Smelly brat, what the hell are you doing here? Recently, I had seen that Xianing Chang was feeling somewhat sullen, so I had brought her to Medicine King's Valley to attend its Alchemist Summit and Sightseer. How could I have imagined that this little bastard would be here too? It seems that you are fine. Hey, stop staring so much at each other, you are embarrassing everyone else. Do you know each other? Treasurer Meng, little senior sister. Junior brother, Kiki. Old man Xiao, a guest has come to visit you from far away. Do you plan to have this old man stand around outside all day? Brother Meng jests, please come inside to speak. My dear disciple, just look at this little bastard, he's really too romantically unrestrained. Everywhere he goes he had beauties accompany him. You have to carefully see his true nature. Yes. This old man, so that's how it is. Let's go and receive the guest. Huh, look at this kid. Ha ha ha. Cousin. Who is she? She's a senior sister from High Heaven Pavilion. Is she really just your senior sister? Hey, why are you leaving? You think I can't see what's going on? I'm not just a child anymore. Ha ha ha. I never expected Treasurer Meng and Xianing Chang coming to Medicine King's Valley. Although senior sister possesses a special constitution, the alchemists of the younger generation were simply unworthy of compete with her. If she were to participate, the first place could be none other than her. Junior brother. Senior sister, come inside first. How come you're here? Master said that the best alchemist in this world lives here, so he brought me here so I could ask him for some guidance. And old Xiao certainly is the best alchemist in this world. How is it that junior brother is here? Didn't you go to Nether Mountain? It's a long story, there's just one thing I want to do here. Something you want to do? Can I help you? You don't have to hide it from your senior sister, but around my house. Could faintly feel a misty divine sense floating about. Pew pew pew. I want to go to Pill Saint's Peak and see the myriad drug pond. And Kiki. Brother Meng. Some things must be left to take their course, even if you want to prevent it there is nothing you can do, I know. Junior brother you want to go, I have to go there too. You're going to visit there? Master said that a profound truth is hidden there, possibly the essence of an alchemy grand master's lifetime of experience, so he wanted to let me study it. I just don't know if the elders here will be willing to accommodate such a request. If it is little senior sister, old Xiao might agree. Who is there? Little girl, what are you sneaking around for? This is, my cousin, the Dong family's precious young lady. Dong family? Last time there was a member of the Dong family who came to High Heaven Pavilion, the very same Dong family. The one who visited High Heaven Pavilion last time was her older brother, so you are young lady Dong. No need to be so polite, there are no outsiders here, are you? My sister-in-law? No, your sisterliness is someone else. It seems like you will be sooner or later though, master seems to be calling me, I'll leave first. Hey wait. What? She is gone. Wrong, it should not be like this. What are you thinking about now? It's your long-awaited reunion, you should be more affectionate, whispering sweet words of love to each other, building up a passionate atmosphere. And then. But since you interrupted, such things were no longer possible, understand? Oh cousin, I was wrong, and the next time you two are together I won't bother you. Well at least you know, now go on. N. Old man Xiao, this old master's purpose in coming this time, you should already know, correct? Of course I know, with regards to giving guidance about alchemy, this old man has no objections, but your other request, is it inconvenient? It is not inconvenient, however, it will depend on if she has the qualifications. If she is not qualified, then even if I allow her to visit the myriad drug pond, it will simply be a waste. How can my apprentice not be qualified? If she cannot qualify, then no one under the heavens can. You are that confident? It is not my self-confidence, it is simply my confidence in her. If you don't believe me, you can test her yourself. Good. This old master is also interested now. Charmer. Here. Old man Xiao here wants to test your alchemy skills. Give him a demonstration, make sure not to disappoint him. Yes. You be quiet for a while, and don't the two old men find out. Okay, let's just take a look, cousin. Dan pill quality. They complement each other. Prepare yourself, alchemist's taboo, understood. This girl, ha ha ha. Old Xiao is my apprentice a qualified alchemist? She is impressive. Just like how she used to be. So, how about it? Both her basic skills and theoretical knowledge are as solid as mountain, and she has clearly gained many insights that even this old man has not. That's only natural. Theory is one thing, but sometimes knowing theory is not as good as moving one's own hands. Old man Xiao, if my disciple cannot let you be convinced, this old man will change his surname to yours and call you father. So far, what is the highest grade of pill you have successfully refined? Mysterious grade low rank, mysterious grade low rank. Medicine King's Valley's top disciple Qin Ze this year was 35 years old, yet he was only a heaven-grade top-rank alchemist. How could there be such a terrifying genius? What is your success rate in refining mysterious grade low-rank pills? I've only succeeded once, and at that time it was still quite difficult. Oh, that's reasonable. What about heaven grade? Never failed. What? You never failed? That's impossible. Even if it was this old master personally performing alchemy, I cannot guarantee a 100% success rate. There is nothing that is impossible, Brother Xiao. If you have doubts, just try it and you'll understand. What? Do you not dare? Come with me. Pew pew pew. You have a lot of good things here. Everyone who had ever come to me to perform alchemy would always bring many precious treasures to compensate, most of which had been stored here over the years. These are all of this old master's income from a lifetime worth of hard work. Little niece, you may use anything in here. Choose some ingredients and refine the best pill you can. Let this old master take a look at your skills. Yes. We will also help senior sister. These materials are all for refining heaven-grade mid-rank pills. Is little niece confident? Yes. Very well, then begin. Use whatever pill tripod around here that you'd like. This old master has plenty after all. There's no need for a pill furnace. Pew pew pew. Heavens, medicinal liquid can be refined like this. How could it be? How is this possible? Pill veins. Uncle, please examine it. Careful, careful little auntie, please be careful not to damage the pill veins. Good for nothing. Fool, you know shit. They real are pill veins, real pill veins. Master, what exactly are pill veins? Pill veins, the appearance of pill veins is one of the highest achievements an alchemist can attain in alchemy. These faint lines which appear on the pill's surface are akin to our body's meridians. In other words, pill veins are a pill's meridians. Whether or not a pill has pill veins, its grade does not change, but there is a big difference between a pill with pill veins and one with none. Pills with pill veins have absorbed the energy of heaven and earth and are therefore more than twice as potent as ordinary pills. In addition, the existence of pill veins can prevent a pill from losing any of its medicinal effects, which means that no matter how many years it is stored for, its efficacy will not decrease. This old master has been studying alchemy for many years, and recently I have focused on the refinement of pill veins, but only when refining common grade pills will I have occasional success, for earth grade pill veins almost never appear, and as for heaven grade, I've never succeeded. Little niece, when you refine heaven grade pills, what proportion of them have pill veins appear? Just tell him. About 50 to 60%. This pill cloud? Has the legendary pill cloud, which is even above pill veins, appeared? It should be that your cultivation is not high enough. If you can break through to the immortal ascension boundary, you should be able to refining the legendary pill cloud. Everyone else out, I have something to discuss with Brother Meng. Yes. Not in your wildest dreams. Having designs on this old man's apprentice, how dare you? If I knew you were such an ungrateful wolf, then I would never have saved your damn life. You don't understand alchemy. What can you teach her? Such a good piece of jade, her running around by your side is simply a waste of heavenly gifts. Her worshipping this old master is a far better idea. Even if I can't teach her, can you? I can teach her all of my life's experiences. I can let her in the shortest possible time become a mysterious grade top-rank alchemist. Mysterious grade top-rank counts for sheet. You're looking down on my background far too much. So, what are you going to do? I just want you to take her to that place. Brother Meng, do you mean? Myriad Drug Pond? Pill Saint's Forbidden Ground is the most important holy site in Medicine King's Valley. Myriad Drug Pond. Opening the Myriad Drug Pond is quite expensive because every time it was opened, many pills would need to be used as an offering. For heavenly grade pills, the higher the quality, the longer the Pill Saint statue would remain active. Brother Ming may not know, but it's very expensive to open the Myriad Drug Pond. The number of pills required each time was no less than 100, and the more that were offered and the higher their quality, the better. No wonder it's called Myriad Drug Pond. Because of this material cost. Even Medicine King's Valley would not necessarily be able to open it more than a few times a year, and every time it was either for an elder that needed enlightenment or for an elite disciple as a supreme reward for their achievements. The only way outside alchemists were able to see the Pill Saint's portrait was for them to participate in the Alchemist Summit held once every 5 years. But it's not impossible to open it now, is it? Well, it's all right. If you can't help this old man, after all, you can't be bothered for my disciple. Wait. This won't be easy, but I will just open it once for the niece. Niece can go there in 2 days. Will you keep your word? I will. 2 days later. Brother Xiao, the promised time is here. Can I also accompany my disciple, Brother Meng? Well then, that's gonna be boring. You will wait here. Xiao Yang, come here. I don't know how Su Yin had become when Su Yin during the time you were gone. Xia Hongqian was stalking her, chasing her around like a fool, but he doesn't know who Su Yin has been waiting for. Treasurer Meng, let us not speak in riddles. You are worried about me trying to start something with little senior sister, yes. Little Yan Kai, this old master has watched you as you've grown up, so I know you will not be such an insatiable beast, right? Chimer is not old, and is very innocent, so she is easily deceived. I just don't want her to find herself in a situation where she will be hurt. That Su Yin girl is a beloved daughter of heaven, yet the only one she thinks of is you. You already had a full bowl, so you won't be so greedy to go looking for another bowl, right? Treasurer Ming, I just have one question for you. Yes. Do you wish little senior sister to be married and have children in the future, or do you want her to be alone for the rest of her life? How could I bear for her to be lonely? She is my treasured apprentice. I naturally hope that she will live a happy and fulfilling life. In that case, Treasurer Meng, who in this world do you believe to be worthy of little senior sister? No one is worthy. This old master's apprentice is akin to a pure jade pearl. Someone worthy of her has not yet been born. What about Su Yan? How does she compare with little senior sister? Little Su Yin is really extraordinary, but this old master is not boasting. She is still not on my charmer level. What about, if she received the Heaven's Cave inheritance, what then? She really got it? And sure enough, if that's true, then her future success is limitless, on par with charmer. Heh heh. This boy is talking in circles. He made me admit that Su Yan and Xianing Chang had equal potential, and since Su Yan was willing to be with him, why should Xianing Chang not? After eating from a bowl, how could I simply let it go? As a man, I must be bold with love and hatred. If I am hesitant, that will only hurt little senior sister's heart. You damn little brat, since long ago I knew you were a conniving rogue bastard. Damn it, out of everywhere in this world, this old master had to settle in High Heaven Pavilion and encounter this calamity. Little brat, if you dare make my charmer sad, old master will slaughter your whole Yang family. After a day. Pew pew pew. Old demon. I'm here. How was it? The defense is extremely tight. In addition to 4 Immortal Ascension Boundary Masters stationed within a 300-meter radius of the Myriad Drug Pond, there are also more than a dozen guards at the True Element boundary patrolling the perimeter. Did you manage to learn anything else? Old Servant could only cautiously investigate the Myriad Drug Pond, but there was not much to be discovered. Just at its bottom, there seems to be a very well-hidden and mysterious spirit array, one I cannot open. What kind of spirit array? I will link my dicing sins with masters so the master can see what I had seen. This spirit array, and the one on the 5th page of the wordless black book are quite similar. Clearly there is some kind of connection between the two. If my expectation is correct, then the spirit array drawn on the wordless black book's 5th page should be the key to opening this mysterious spirit array. Looks like I'll have to go there myself. But with such an impenetrable defense, how can I get in? Young master, while Old Servant was inside, overheard a few of the guards whispering among themselves that once the Alchemist Summit began, the defense around there would become lax, because Medicine King's Valley does not have many people. When that time comes, only 2 Immortal Ascension Masters will remain. It should be your best chance. 2 Immortal Ascension Boundary Masters, still they are at Mortal Ascension Boundary, not someone like me can handle. This old demon has a way. As long as I move fast enough, I could return to Hidden Cloud Peak and hide with your little senior sister. Although I can't lead all the guards away, at least one more helper is required. On the same day the Alchemist Summit was held as scheduled. Aunt Yen, look, this is so great. Look, there is so many people. Old Xiao. Tell your disciple to stay away from my Xianing Chang. Oh, Xiao Yang, he isn't this old man's disciple. What? Tomorrow is the finals of the Alchemy Summit. Toning will be the busiest night of Medicine King's Valley. I waited so many days, planning and preparing for this. Now the time is finally here. Door opens. Pew pew pew. Above this is where the forbidden area is. It's time. Fortunately, Dong Qing Tan had this amazing ancient jade. Without it I really wouldn't have gotten this far. Old demon, you're up. Old Servant understands. Who goes there? Ha ha ha. Evil demon. This time I have to rely on you. Beast Soul Slave Seal. Where are you running? Now. A gray rabbit. How was it? We lost him. That demon ran too fast and it gave me a weird feeling. It was like it had no vitality. Why are you out here? I heard some movement and came out to check. I didn't expert to simply find a rabbit. Rabbit. Diversion. I hear a sound from the Pill Saint statue's direction. Everyone, search the surroundings carefully. Yes. What happened? That evil demon just now. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. This should be below the bottom of the myriad drug pond, and thanks to the mysterious spirit array, no one should have come here before. Even if their strength was great, it would be impossible for them to discover this place. No wonder Medicine King's Valley, after thousands of years, still couldn't unravel the mysteries of the myriad drug pond. It turns out the root of the mystery had been hidden here. This is such strong medicinal aroma. It's sweet, true element boundary third stage. I broke through. Although I am only concerned about reaching the peak of martial arts and did not want to be distracted by pursuing alchemy, but little senior sister would definitely need this knowledge. However, exploring the mysteries of this true alchemy method is definitely not easy. I don't know what kind of face those of Medicine King's Valley would make if they learned that their sex thousands of years of effort had suddenly become someone else's stepping stone. I'm ashamed. I have no grievances with the Medicine King's Valley. This time I was only following the wordless black book's guidance. I hadn't intended on robbing them of this treasure. Pew pew pew. It's been 2 or 3 years since I got this wordless black book. I forgot that it was mad with soul stone. Soul stone is a kind of storage material. After thousands of years of accumulation, this well is quite large and has a great amount of myriad drug liquid. What is it? Huh? Myriad drug milk? There should at least 200 or 300 pounds. There are even more. This layer is completely solidified and is clearly the most valuable treasure. Huh, looks like that was everything. But how can there be such a coincidence? Here it is clearly a cycle that had been set up for thousands of years. Gaining enlightenment about the alchemist way from the pill saint's portrait was the bait for this cycle, and if an alchemist wanted to do so, they needed to offer a large amount of pills to the myriad drug pond. Once these pills were placed into the pond, their energy and essence would eventually be gathered here. Then, only after thousands of years, would this large quantity of myriad drug liquid be formed. This entire setup was very clever. Was it the wordless black book's creator that set all of this up? Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Damn it. It hurts so much. The diagrams that converged into my mind, it turned out to be alchemy, the true alchemist way. Although I am only concerned about reaching the peak of martial arts and did not want to be distracted by pursuing alchemy, but little senior sister would definitely need this knowledge. However, exploring the mysteries of this true alchemy method is definitely not easy. Pew pew pew. Spirit array. It surely gave me more harm than good. Although with my currently weak spiritual energy, it is obviously impossible for him to comprehend the whole picture, but I did finally understood the mystery of the Pill Saint statue. Rumor is that the Pill Saint had left behind his alchemy inheritance here. It was such a famous story that even Meng Wuyi knew about the Pill Saint statue, and apparently such rumors were not groundless. The profound mysteries hidden within the Pill Saint statue were actually this true alchemist way. It's time to leave. Looks like there is no gateway out of this place, so if I want to leave, the only way to do so is through the myriad drug pond. But isn't this the same as throwing myself into a net? But there is no other way. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Someone was attacking Medicine King's Valley. What force is so bold? I hope my cousin and little senior sister is fine. I don't know why Medicine King's Valley had experienced such a tragedy. Another delicious meal. True element boundary 5th stage. Best soul skill. Hidden Cloud Peak. Where did this old bastard suddenly appear from? He's so damn strong. Who the hell is this? Wasn't the only immortal ascension master on Hidden Cloud Peak Xiao Fusheng? Young master is back. What happened here? Come here quickly. A day ago, the ash-gray cloud evil land suddenly attacked Medicine King's Valley. From how swiftly and menacingly they acted, they had clearly been plotting this for quite some time. After injuring or killing the masters from the various great forces standing guard in the valley town, they proceeded straight towards Medicine King's Valley's 12 peaks, capturing numerous disciples and various alchemists who had come here to participate in the Alchemist Summit, Ash Gray Cloud Evil Land, this world's largest Devil's Path practitioner gathering place. Such a large-scale deployment, this must be a premeditated plan. The purpose of this attack was not to destroy Medicine King's Valley, but to capture alchemists. Whether they were Medicine King's Valley disciples or foreign alchemists who had come to attend the summit, the number they could grasp was the number they would take. I understand. Battle array. You dare. Decaying with divine strike. What the hell is this? Fortunately for me, O was only grazed by the palm wind. Ha 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 ha. We only Xiao Fu Xing as an immortal ascension cultivator, but he is not one who could fight. Even if this man had only reached the immortal ascension boundary 5th stage, it was more than enough to kill us all. Xiao Fu Xing, if you don't want to die, then don't resist. This old master just wants to invite you to our sacred land. There's no need for this to get unpleasant. A gathering of delicious beauties. Unfortunately, today this old master has an important task to complete. We'll have to enjoy ourselves together next time. Come with me. Don't even think about it. Scram, this old master has no time to play with you. Damn it. Since you've already come, don't expect to ever leave. They both are actually immortal ascension boundary 5th or 6th stage masters. No wonder that the old master is not a bit scared. Retreat. He. Stop him. He wants a menopause himself. He, the demon lord has returned. You cannot resist. Hurry and submit to my Ash Gray Cloud Evil Land, and perhaps you can live. Demon lord. Medicine King's Valley 12 peaks, there were corpses and blood staining this once pure land. Hundreds of disciples have also disappeared. Even the 8 great families had sent their experts to join the counterattack discussions and assist in rescuing the abducted alchemists. I don't know what this old man means. Demon Lord returned. What? Demon Lord. The Delusion Lord was not an easy position to obtain. Each of the 6 demon kings had great strength, and each one was superior to any of the 8 great family top masters. All of them had countless loyal subordinates, but after having shared control of the Ash Gray Cloud Evil Land for so many years, none of Tel had dared claim the Demon Lord's throne. 100 years ago, the Ash Gray Cloud Evil Land had once had a Demon Lord. His strength and methods were unfathomable, which allowed him to reign over and slaughter countless lives. Finally, the masters from all of the 8 great families joined forces and launched a grand crusade, ultimately killing this man above the Weeping Wolf Abyss. Unexpectedly, after a century there is a new demon lord. How can this be good? By the way, are you leaving tomorrow? Take it, these are for you. Well, my purpose has already been achieved. It's time for me to go back to High Heaven Pavilion. The spirit array, I thought you, remember to show it to old Xiao, it would be very helpful to him. Okay, I will remember. Don't be sad, little senior sister, we will be each other soon. Well then, I will wait for that day. The next day. Although I know you came to Medicine King's Valley for different reasons, since fate brought you to my Hidden Cloud Peak, you are now also my Hidden Cloud Peak's disciple. In the future, if you wish, you will be welcome here. And practice well. Use it after you break through the true element boundary. It will make your true chi more pure. Thank you, cousin. I will work hard. 7 days later. High Heaven Pavilion. This senior brother. What is it? Are you Yang Kai? What happened to the sect? Where are all of you going? It's difficult to say. You should ask the sect master and the elders yourself. You've returned? What happened here? Many things have happened. I'll tell you as we walk. You've reached the true element boundary 3rd stage? And you really grow so fast. You as well. You've already broken through the true element 8th stage. My ice heart secret art depends greatly on my state of mind while one cultivate. My mood has improved greatly over this past year, so my strength has also grown significantly. Are we headed to the sect master's secluded retreat? Sect master has ordered that if you come back, we have to immediately bring you to see him. What happened to sect master? He has been injured and it's not light. Who was it? Grand Mastering Tai Su's strength was not much worse than Ming Wu Ye's. Who could hurt him like that? It was Sect Master's second disciple. He managed to escape from the coiling dragon stream and had somehow cultivated his demonic secret art to an unfathomable height. During that day's battle in the sky above High Heaven Pavilion, all of the Immortal Ascension boundary leasers, along with Sect Master, were seriously injured. If it weren't for Sect Master's desperate resistance during that battle, by now, all of High Heaven Pavilion, 4th Elder Zhou Fei was killed on the spot, and all the other elders were wounded, and countless disciples also fell. Go inside, Sect Master has been waiting for you. Okay then, I will go first. Martial Uncle, how is the Sect Master's condition? Things are not good, I'm afraid. Before long, 5 viscera and 6 organs had all been damaged, and an untold number of his bones had been broken. His vitality was fading, and his blood force was all but completely depleted. Martial Uncle, please leave first, I have something to say to Sect Master. I don't know if the myriad drug cream could serve as a life-saving medicine, but now it is my best and only hope. It's working. Great. Now Grand Master Ling Tai Sup's Dantian slowly began to fill with true qi, and once more began flowing through his meridians, repairing the damage that had been done to them as it circulated. We heard that Yang Kai is back? Well, he's inside. How come you're out here and not by Sect Master's side? Martial Nephew Yang said he had something to say to Sect Master in private. Nonsense. Sect Master is unconscious, how could they be discussing anything? Little bastard. Do you want to kill him? Second brother, what are you doing? I would also like to ask first senior brother what he is trying to do. What am I doing? Can you not see what this little bastard is doing right now? Do you want to just stand by and watch him kill our Sect Master? Shut your mouth. Little brat, you dare. Do not quarrel. Sect Master. Sect Master, you've awoken? You all go out first. Only Yang Kai stays. Yes. Greetings, Grand Master. Good, it is good you have returned. Fortunately, nothing happened. What kind of wondrous pill did you give to Sect Master? Nothing. Sect Master's body had become so weak that any pill I fed him would have killed him rather than helped. Perhaps it was something that Yang Kai did? What could he possibly have done with his level of strength? And even if he had such amazing strength, where would he have gotten such an amazing healing pill, something that could even restore someone to health from the brink of death? This is really strange. Master waking up is a good thing. Why agonize over how it happened so much? We just have to wait unit Sect Master's injuries stabilize and then ask him. All this guessing right now is pointless. What second brother says is correct. Good, I will also go back and continue healing. A few days later. Remember what I say next, yes. I will not ask you what medicine you gave me, nor will I ask where you obtained it. From now on, you will say that my returning from death's door was because of my own willpower, that I could not simply accept dying while I had unfulfilled wishes. It does not have the slightest relationship with you at all. This disciple understands. Grand Master saying that to protect me. Grand Master, thank you for loaning this universe bag to me. His was given to you by this Grand Master. How could I take it back? I no longer require it. It is your now. If you really have no further use for it, you may grant it to another. Grand Master gave it to you as a gift. Your injuries, nothing serious. My strength has been restored to its peak already. Somewhat, my current state is beyond what I was. Grand Master, the demonic chi within your body has yet to fully disperse. I am aware of this, but after refining the miraculous medicine you gave me, I think that so long as I can fully disperse this demonic chi, my cultivation will advance another stage. Breaking through another stage would mean rising to the above immortal ascension boundary. This entire fiasco may become a blessing in disguise. Could myriad drug cream help improve a cultivator's martial prowess? Congratulations, Grand Master. Yes, that year I was certain that I had crippled his cultivation, and then trapped him inside the coiling dragon stream. I allowed him to fend for himself, but to somehow being able to escape within 10 years was completely beyond my expectations. Grand Master, did your second disciple really escape from the coiling dragon stream? My guess is, he should have encountered some kind of incredible opportunity, and managed to restore his strength, even surpassing his old height and pushing his demonic cultivation technique a step further. Apparently, when this devil died, he had left something behind. Ling Tai-Su's second disciple must have inadvertently obtained this inheritance. He not only managed to escape the coiling dragon stream, but has also become the Ash-Gray Cloud Evil Land's Demon Lord. What? He is the new Demon Lord? You've met him? I haven't seen him myself, but a few days ago, Medicine King's Valley suffered a massive attack from the Ash-Gray Cloud Evil Land. I heard it was at his command. What is the current situation? Quickly, tell me. That day. If what you said is true, then, I'm afraid that as early as 6 months ago, or perhaps even longer, he had already managed to escape the coiling dragon stream. It was just that he didn't decide to attack High Heaven Pavilion until now. The situation is grave. What do you mean? If outsiders were to learn that the new Demon Lord had come from High Heaven Pavilion, then, they won't spare us. You go see that Su-Yen girl. A year has passed, and I'm sure you have much to talk about. This old man must have entered retreat for a few days. Yes. My strength is simply too small to make a difference. The current relationship between me and Su-Yen could be said to be entirely a result of our dual cultivation of the joyous unification art. However, this type of exchange was not like a men and women who were in love and longed for each other with all their hearts. It was more like trying to fulfill an unconscious act of cultivation. What are you thinking about? I want your body. It is already yours. But I want your heart even more. You should understand what one mean when I say this, right? Yes, I have been waiting for you to tell me that for a long time. Joyous unification art second stage, that's it. The true feeling of love. 5 days later. Take this universe bag. There are a few kilograms of myriad drug liquid, myriad drug milk, and 2 bottles of myriad drug cream. Okay, I will take them. To Coiling Dragon Stream. Do you want me to come with you? No need, Yenner, you know me, this time I will go alone. The sect master's second disciple had publicly broken out. The coiling dragon stream and surrounding region had become so. If demonic chi stays for a long time, disciples from all of the 3 sects in this region would be implicated. This place is heavenly. Did you find anything down there that would explain this demonic chi? Old Servant didn't find anything in particular. The only thing of note is that the further down one goes, the more intense the demonic chi is. But now, this demonic chi is somewhat different than it was before. How is it different? Compared with the past, it seems to be richer and purer. Before there was some kind of energy which was suppressing the demonic chi. Young master, it is likely that the yang attribute energy you were absorbing from this place was responsible for suppressing this demonic chi, but now this sub-precision seems to have weakened a lot. Indeed, the yang chi here is much thinner than when I practiced here before. Pew pew pew. According to Su-Yen, between the 2 flower pots was a small hole where the yin-yang monster ginseng had taken root, but now it is missing. The yin-yang monster ginseng was a spiritual object and already possessed its own consciousness. It had probably sensed the emergence of the new demon lord and the rising demonic chi within the coiling dragon stream and sought refuge somewhere. Found it. Come here. Ha ha. This new home is yours, is absolutely safe. Now one will bother you there in the future. Stop. Every 10 days I'll give you a drop, so be obedient and stay here. Let's pack up all the valuable here. Young master, do you want to go down? Yes, there must be some I try below. This thick demonic chi acting as a barrier but old demon's protection, coupled with my golden skeleton, it's MOT hopeless. Not good. At that time I had felt that my shit had been attacked. It was invisible and dangerous, extremely difficult to prevent. Young master, are you all right? This attack is more fierce than the white mist from the Nether Mountain Life Experience trial. But I still have the soul-warming lotus. Do you know of any soul skills? One that can be used for defense would be best. I do. How come you never mentioned something like that? The martial skills and secret arts that old servant has mastered are all extremely evil, so young master has always been quite opposed to cultivating them. Is this soul defense skill like that too? Although it could be considered so, but if you cultivate here, then there would be no need for any cruel or evil methods. Since this place is thick with demonic chi, it is actually ideal for cultivating this skill. Good, no need for further nonsense then. Quickly teach me this soul skill. Yes. Master, this skill is named Soul Palace. If one wanted to cultivate this soul skill, one would have to find some sentient beings, torture them, and finally kill them. Only after despair would these people leave behind lingering souls be used to cultivate the Soul Palace skill. Our cultivator would collect these remnant souls and forge them into a labyrinth within their own mind. The rounds of torture and instilled grievances these souls experienced were akin to tempering the bricks for the maze. The more resentment they had, the greater the strength of the labyrinth. And this place, filled with such thick hostile demonic QJ, is undoubtedly the most suitable place to forge Soul Palace bricks. This skill could actually be thought of as a combination of offensive and defensive soul skills. What do you mean? After successfully cultivating Soul Palace, the knowledge sea of a cultivator would appear to an outsider as a layered structure. If one's enemy used their spiritual energy to attack, their divine sense would fall into this maze and would never be able to find its way out. This skill is really good. It can be of great use in the future. But first I need to figure out how to use his own divine sense to grasp this free-floating hostility and use it as the cornerstones for casting my mental maze. Pew pew pew. After a month, my Soul Palace skill has finally reached an intermediate accomplishment stage. 2,000 meters now. This demonic chi of this place can't hurt me. Because when Master cultivated this soul skill, all the evil energy had been marked with Master's aura. 50 with Master's Soul Palace completed, it naturally doesn't have any effect on Master's consciousness. Not only that, thanks to this cultivation, I can spread my divine sense out a full 20 kilometers from myself now. 3,000 meters. Young Master is a genius. This soul skill is perfect. The source of this demonic chi should be right ahead. Ba dumb, this place is also the source of the Yang Q. Whatever the Yang Chi source in front of you, it is no doubt an extremely valuable treasure. There are still plants growing in this kind of place. Evil spirit fruits, this thing really is here. No wonder your sect master's second disciple could survive down here for so long. I had also been wondering what he was eating here for 10 years. Pew pew pew. It's dead. A strong Yang aura akin to the primordial sun, it must be Yang attribute treasure I had sensed earlier. But why does it feel like my true chi somewhat similar to the Yang aura being emitted from this collar? That's it. I had absorbed a great deal of Yang chi from the coiling dragon stream to build my own foundation, and that Yang chi had more than likely come from this collar. It seems that all the demonic chi within the coiling dragon stream had actually come from this single person's body. 1. I know who this person is. Who? This must be the demon lord who was beheaded by my sect's ancestral founders several hundreds of years ago. Even after hundreds of years, this demon lord's flesh has not decayed. When he was alive, his strength must have been similar to this old master's at his peak. This place should be where sect master's second disciple had sat in cultivation for the past 10 years. In other words, sect master's second disciple should have grasped some profound insight or obtained some kind of powerful inheritance from this dead demon lord that enabled him to restore his strength and then a decade later escape his imprisonment. The sect master banishing him to the coiling dragon stream had simultaneously created this opportunity for him. Young master, can you remove and collect the chain artifact from this demon lord's neck? Of course. This artifact should be something High Heaven Pavilion's ancestral founder had left behind to suppress this demon lord's demonic chi, but after so many centuries the sect master's second disciple must have done something to it to cause it to lose its abilities, so letting it remain here would serve no purpose. But even if one don't accept it, what does that have to do with you? Hee, if young master can remove this artifact, this old servant can try to possess this demon lord's body. You want to rob his body? No. This man's soul has long since been destroyed, leaving behind only a physique body. My soul taking possession of it can't be considered robbing. How certain are you that you can succeed? Well, somewhat. When he was alive he was also a demon lord, so his aura is similar to old servant's, which should make it easier for old servant to operate his body. However, whether it 15 supplanting someone's consciousness or taking over someone else's body, it is not as simple as young master believes. Each person's body is like a container which has certain traits that, in principle, can only accommodate a particular soul, so it is difficult for a different soul to survive in such a container. So why was it that time you first saw me you immediately tried to seize my body? That was out of necessity. I had been sealed there for many years. One had just woken up and not long after had met young master. But even if you had not resisted, there was a good chance one would have failed anyways. What would the consequences have been? If your soul had been devoured by me, and one had gained control of your body, at best, old servant would have been able to survive half a month to a month before young master's body would have rotted. At that time, old servant would have become a loose soul, wandering between the heavens and the earth. Even regardless of whether the possession was successful or not, old servant's own spiritual energy would have been greatly consumed, so even those with strong souls will not arbitrarily try to take over another body. Only when they find themselves in a desperate situation will they attempt it. Does this person's body meet your requirements? Old servant should be able to take control of the person's body, and once successful, old servant will be much stronger and more capable of helping young master than right now. Good, I'm looking forward to it. I had thought it would be very time-consuming to refine such a powerful artifact, and I was even ready to stay here for a month or two, but it only took half a day. It's your turn, old demon. I can't help you with this, it's now all on you, old demon. Devil Sealing Chain. It seems that against an average cultivator, this artifact is likely useless, so it is probably only able to serve as an anti-devil artifact. Young master. How is it? I'm almost there. However, old servant first needs to absorb all the demonic chi from this area, or else this body will not be able to display any significant power. How long will that take? The process will be quite slow, at least a few months. That's too long. I can't afford to wait for you here. Good, young masters should attend to your own tasks, and when old servant finishes here, he will find you once more. High Heaven Pavilion. Where are the disciples of High Heaven Pavilion? How come I saw no one on the road? The originally several thousand disciples had long ago dwindled. Many of them chose to leave out of fear of being implicated, and others, it seems that the disciples obeyed sect master's command to immediately disperse. Now there is now only 100 or so people left. No matter how sect masters tried to persuade them, these people refused to abandon the section. This once proud sect is now facing a crisis and is on the verge of dissolving. By the way, what happened to Blood Battle Gang? After the Inheritance Heaven's Cave incident, both sides actively recruited the displaced High Heaven Pavilion disciples while not so subtly coveting High Heaven Pavilion's hundreds of years' worth of heritage. They are stupid like they have always been. However, the sisters had visited High Heaven Pavilion many times to see me and offer words of condolences, but also to inquire about you. Once the sect's dissolution is complete, where will we go? If it comes to that, we can go to Medicine King's Valley, Hidden Cloud Peak, and join up with Treasurer and Little Senior Sister. It has been a long time since I spoke with Junior Sister Xia. Are you two now? Not yet. you have to do your best. Junior sister Xia has a pure, innocent, and naive demeanor. On top of that, she is incredibly cute. Don't let her fall into the hands of some other man. Ha ha. A master cultivator has arrived. Where are they? No need to be nervous, it's an acquaintance. We should go take a look. Which friend has come to visit my high heaven pavilion? Sect Master Ling. Long time no see. Aren't you the Dong family's wind guardian? This old man is indeed who you say. I have taken the liberty to visit you. I hope you can forgive me for not sending prior notice. Senior, what exactly has happened? Young Master Yang, my young lord ordered me to inform you to leave High Heaven Pavilion as quickly as possible or you will encounter great danger. Because of the Demon Lord? It seems you are already prepared. Naturally, we have prepared. You must leave quickly. The force on their way now is not one High Heaven Pavilion can resist. Who is coming? It is the Chiu family. What? One of the 8 great families? Correct, the Chiu family is leading them. The family is also coming, along with members of the Purple Fern Valley. Against the combined might of these 3 forces, even my Dong family will not be able to resist. It's understandable for the Chiu family to come, but which is the Ban family and Purple Fern Valley tagging along? They will be here soon. This old master had to hurry all the way here in order to arrive first, but I estimate that they will catch up within half a day. I have delivered the message, so I shall take my leave. Why did he come here to deliver such a warning? Is he perhaps trying to deceive us? No, Yang Kai and his young master have some friendship. This warning was sent purely out of good intentions. There is no reason to doubt it. How can this brat have friendship with the young master of the Dong family? Spread the word. All remaining High Heaven Pavilion members are to quickly pack their belongings and gather beside the coiling dragon stream within an incense stick. Yang Kai, you stay. Yes. Do you remember the position of the void corridor we used last time? Disciple remembers. Good. Proceed to that place and begin injecting your true chi into it. The spirit array at that position will automatically activate once it has been charged. Once the void corridor is open, lead everyone away from here so that our pursuers cannot catch up. After leaving, destroy the spirit array, then find a place to settle down. Remember, before the situation becomes clear, do not come out of hiding. Grand Master, are you not coming as well? My High Heaven Pavilion has not done anything wrong. It was just that this old master had not been decisive enough, so why must all of you suffer for that? If this old master comes along with all of you, he will only make things more difficult for the survivors of High Heaven Pavilion. They have come all this way with such aggressive intent. Will they really be willing to listen to reason? We'll stay behind to confront the punitive force and explain everything to them, and then ask them if it is necessary to destroy my sect because of that. Their forces had all given rise to evil people. Did they all have to suffer punishment because of that? In any case, even if it turns into a fight, whether or not they are worthy to be my opponent, hey! Grand Master, you, indeed, it is all thanks to your assistance. Above immortal ascension boundary. After spending 10 long years shackled by his past, he had finally had a breakthrough. If that's the case, then this disciple doesn't need to worry. Grand Master, take care. All right, now go. Senior Brother Yang. Long time no see. Hey, should one call you senior brother or brother-in-law? Up to you. I've always thought that elder sister would end up all alone. I never expected that she would be conquered by you. Astonishing. Quickly, tell me how you did it. Is this everyone? Where is Sect Master? What? Sect Master has decided to stay behind. What? If Sect Master has decided not to leave, then I will as well. Second Junior Brother, you escort everyone else out of here right now. First Senior Brother must be joking. I also wish to follow Sect Master. Third Junior Brother, you should be the one to escort everyone here out. Fifth Junior Brother, you are the youngest of us. This responsibility falls to you. I also will not leave. Then we shall all remain together. Yang Kai, come here. Yes, Elder Su. Sect Master said you know the path out of here, so you and Su Yin lead everyone away. Be sure to protect our High Heaven Pavilion's inheritance. Yes. Let's go. We must also go. It's only a few thousand meters down to where the spirit array is. A few of you martial uncles with higher cultivation come down with me. Su Yin, you also come. Martial nephew, what are we doing here? It's here. Everyone, please channel your true chi into it. This place has a hidden spirit array which activates a void corridor that allows one to instantaneously from here to a faraway location. It is something that the ancestral founder had left behind for High Heaven Pavilion. How far away exactly? Sect Master said this void corridor leads to a place some 10,000 kilometers away. So once we enter it, we will be perfectly safe. Our sect has such a wondrous heritage. I never knew. We also didn't know. Good, apart from Su Yin and me, everyone else has other tasks they must attend to. Two of your martial uncles must go ahead and check the situation on the other side. Everyone else must go back up and bring down any disciples who have not yet reached the true element boundary. In fact, I'm a son of the Yang family. You mean that cuckoo bird, Yang family? And why are you telling me this now? Because I want to steal your heart, so to do that I must be honest with you. Ahem. Don't mind me, please do carry on. I want to know everything about your past. Wait until we've safely left and settled down, then I promise I'll tell you. Good. I would also like to travel together with you, then, after everything is over, we'll travel hand in hand, proudly touring the world. And 10 miles away from High Heaven Pavilion. Is this the where the Demon Lord was born? Exactly. Isn't this just a random second-class sect? How could it give rise to such a heaven-defying figure like the new Demon Lord? Young Lady Chi, although this place is indeed just a second-class sect, but inside there are many hidden dragons and crouching tigers along with powerful masters. It is not to be underestimated. The last time One and Brother Fan were here, we suffered a major loss. Young Lady of Chi family Chiu Meng. I heard that the last time young Master Bai came to High Heaven Pavilion he fought with one of its young disciples and even had his precious artifact destroyed, yes? This young master had embarrassed himself. Young Lady Chi must be amused. By Chi, don't you know which pot to open and which pot not to? But I must have a good relationship with her. She is only 21 years old this year, had already cashed the true element boundary 9th stage. On top of the, she is also very beautiful, not to mention her status in the Chi family. But as her father said, if you wish to marry Chi Meng, you can. But you must enter the Chi family. Elite disciples of purity Fern Valley Luo Xiao Man. That person is called Yang Kai, isn't it? It's because of him that I wasn't able to see Brother Fan for so long. Have to bring this Yang Kai kid back to Purple Fern Valley so that Senior Brother Fan and he can have a fair fight, that way the knot in Senior Brother's heart can be resolved. Sister Xiao Man, please control yourself. Our main purpose here is to inquire about the Demon Lord's information. Everything else is secondary. Don't make things more complicated for us. Elder Sister Chi, isn't he just some second-class sect disciple? When you're taking care of the big matters, I can just secretly bring people to capture him. It won't disturb your plans, I promise. Fine, he is, after all, still a young disciple. To think High Heaven Pavilion is so underwhelming. Junior Sister Luo, it is not that wish to dampen your moral and raise others' prestige, but that Yang Kai is not someone so easily dealt with. Elder Sister Chi is the best. Young lady, something is wrong with the situation. There are far too few people here. Humph. How can my senior brother Fan lose to some nobody from this backwater place? Big deal, I can just injure him enough to let senior brother Fan beat him. What do you mean? It looks like High Heaven Pavilion anticipated that a crisis would befall it and has already made preparations. There are 5 immortal ascension boundary masters gathered together to resist us. Further behind them a lot of people have gathered together. They should be High Heaven Pavilion's core younger generation disciples. It looks like they are preparing to escape. In your dreams. Some of you go capture those 5 Immortal Ascension Boundary Masters. If they dare to resist, kill without mercy. The rest of you come with me. What happened? Someone has come. Marshal nephew, all disciples have been evaluated, only we are reminding, you go first. I'll hold them off. Okay. Where are you running? Yamkai, we meet again. You are Yamkai? Is that it? I thought you'd have 3 heads and 6 arms, turns out you're just an ordinary brat. What is that? You too, this time we have come to your sect to ask you some questions. I hope you won't make things and difficult for us. A young miss has simply come to ask some question. Why bring so much combat strength to my high heaven pavilion? If we do not show some strength, would you obediently lay down your pride and come with us? I advise you not to resist, or else I'm afraid you'll have to suffer. The void corridor will close soon. Can you rush out? Go and seize them. It seems you two don't wish to cooperate, so I have no choice but to capture them. Yes. You go first, don't worry about me, they won't dare really harm me. Oh, okay. You can't escape. What? It's the old demon. Go. What's the matter with you two? Stop it now. Where are you trying to run? Stop them. What is this place? It feels so weird. Since Yamkai had dared to go in, so there shouldn't have been any danger in attacking. Absorbed. Pew pew pew. How? It's horrible. What kind of trick did you use? Where's Su Yan? 20 miles away. It's the cultivators who came with these 2 women. Is it because of their various true chi had collided inside the void corridor, the resulting explosion had destroyed the corridor and thrown the people inside out into this strange land? What a close call. But Su Yan and other disciples should be safe. Hey, we asked you a question. What is this place? What is this place? How the fuck would I know? Smelly brat, how dare you talk to us like that? Interesting. There's never been a man who dared scolded me like that. You are the first. If you don't want to answer, it doesn't matter. Once I capture you, I'll slowly be able to ask. Be careful. Now. Pew pew pew. Arg. You have some skill, but it's nothing much. If that's the best you can do, I advise you to obediently let me capture you, or else you'll just embarrass yourself. Strong. 3 Immoral Ascension Boundary Masters quickly approaching. I wanted to take either one of them as a hostage, but now I can only. Trying to escape? With me here, do you think you can leave? Fuck off. High Heaven Pavilion really does have Devil Path cultivators. Pew pew pew. Barrier. Sure enough, you do have more to offer. A true element boundary 3rd stage cultivator can make me so embarrassed. No wonder Bai Yun Feng lost to you. Pew pew pew. Damn, Immortal Ascension Boundary Master managed to close in. The first half of the 10,000 swords. You dare disrespect young Lady Chi, you're courting death. Immortal Ascension Boundary 6th stage. Oh. 1,000 Blossoming Blood Begonia. A heaven-grade artifact. That was close. Where are you trying to run? Damn slut. Don't block my path. Che. Where are you trying to run? My strength is not really enough in front of the 3 Immortal Ascension Boundary Masters. Ready to surrender yet? Demon child, waste your cultivation or this old master will do it for you. I should be able to escape using my flaming yang wings, still refusing to cooperate. But I have to comp with their first wave of attack in order to have a chance of escaping. Such tyrannical pressure. 2 young ladies, be careful. Pew pew pew. Which leader do you follow? How could there be such a sweet sensual voice? Which leader? This kid. Why isn't he affected by my charms? Forget it, I don't have time to idly chat with you. She is a peak Immortal Ascension Boundary Master. Since you've all seen me, I can't let you leave. What? Xiao Man, come and help me. Ah, and, elder sister Qi, who was that woman? I don't know, but no matter who she was, there's no doubt she was a devilish bewitching woman. Finally escaping the tigers pursuing me, I found myself firmly inside the wolf's den. Don't waste your time, you've inhaled my soul-numbing fragrance, you won't be able to use your body's strength or your true Qi. Unless your strength is higher than mine. Soul-numbing fragrance? What a good name. You've never heard of my soul-numbing fragrance? Should I know it? Forget it, don't speak to me anymore, or else I may just force myself upon you. This guy can still retain his will under my charms. You smelly little brat. Let go already. You, hee. Pew pew pew. Do you want to die? If you don't let go right now, we'll both end up dead. Hee, if the withering peony met his end here, so long as it's with you, I am blessed. What a shameless bastard. Pew pew pew. Pew pew pew. Come. You. Puff. To think a naughty ruse like you is so skillful, you must definitely not be anything good. It hurts all over my body, what am I doing here? My strength is mostly restored, for some reason I can't move. So you've woken up? Elder sister, what's the meaning of all this? You've already imprisoned me. Is there any need to restrict my movements too? If I don't tie you down, how could I stop you from running away? How could I be willing to run away? The night is still young, junior brother here is very reluctant to let elder sister be alone. If elder sister wants, all she has to do is say the word and junior brother would be willing to fulfill any of her requests, come hell or high water. Oh. Actually, being honest with elder sister, when junior brother first laid eyes upon, he fell completely in love with her, so why doesn't elder sister release me, and we can speak freely to each other? I really adore elder sister, in my heart she is my entire world, the sun, the moon, and the stars above. If you like me so, how could you have been so rough with me? What would have happened if I had been broken? As the saying goes, the first time traveling a path is unfamiliar, but the second is not. But now with that experience, I wonder if elder sister has any interest in trying again. This time junior brother guarantees he will completely satisfy her. You shameless rogue. Phew. Has elder sister been poisoned by some kind of aphrodisiac? You're somewhat right, yet somewhat wrong. Somewhat right, yet somewhat wrong? My state is a result of my secret art about to have a breakthrough. Every time I break through I become like this. It's just that while I was traveling, I was ambushed and suffered some injuries, so the side effects are more violent than normal. I don't know if I'll be able to resist them, so you captured me just in case? It's just in case. What kind of secret art would send a woman into an aroused state when she was going to break through? It is definitely a due path cultivation technique. There was also an 80% chance this secret art was a yin absorbing technique. Although I don't know what will happen if I give it to this woman, but the consequences certainly won't be any good. Why did you take me? Back there, in addition to you, there were only 3 old men and 2 young women, aside from you. Who else was there to catch?